So, are there any downsides? Well, hello you! It's actually very smart you're watching, because today I'll show you a watch that might be perfect below €1,000. It is the Fromanteel Pendulum Blu, and it combines good taste with very solid quality and good design. Now, to be honest, it's not the first time I'm using this line. I actually wrote it a couple of years ago when I was still working at Esquire. But with the Blue collection, those words are now more true than ever. There is also a version with a white dial, and as a real first, they even have an automatic chronograph in the collection, which also looks very appealing and is decently priced at €1,999. But my personal preference definitely goes to the three-hand mechanical version with the blue dial, because I think this is a whole lot of watch at a very interesting price point. This brand new model has a stunning blue dial and a 50 meters water resistant 42mm steel case, which measures 49mm lug to lug and 11.4mm in thickness. It also has a glass case back, so you can admire the mechanical movement. The Fromanteel Pendulum Blu is powered by the Selitta SW261 movement. This means it is Swiss made and has a 41-hour power reserve. But before we go deeper into the quality of this watch, first a little bit more history about Fromanteel. The watch brand as we know it was founded in 2009 by two Dutch watch lovers, Alfredo Silva and Martijn van Hassel in Amsterdam. They combine contemporary design with timeless elegance and quality. As they say, the brand resonates with those who value quality time, both in the material sense of the word and quality time as a scarce resource to be cherished and shared. They call this philosophy quality time you can truly own. The name and inspiration was taken from a Dutch clockmaker who made international fame during the 17th century. What's more important to know is that these guys really know what they're doing with over a decade of experience in this business. They're not one of those Kickstarter micro brands who just dust off an old name and ask you for money. Now, I've known them for about 10 years now, and I've even owned a Fromanteel watch, and I've seen them grow from startup to a very serious watch company they are now. All of this makes them very experienced in after-sales service and quality control, which doesn't sound very sexy but comes in very handy if you're prepared to pay this much money for a watch. And that brings me to an essential aspect, the quality. All watches are designed in-house in Amsterdam, but they're made in Switzerland, in Bienne to be precise, and that means they're all Swiss made. They all come with a 2-year warranty as well. What's more, the watches are very solid and have a good luxury feel to them. A watch like this is something you'd want to wear to work every day, and in my experience, that's totally possible. If you have not already done so, please do like, subscribe, and of course now continue with the Fromanteel. Now, of course, in this price point there are more very interesting watches to look at. For example, Junghans Max Bill, iconic design, or a Certina DS1, very reliable, very sturdy. But what is it that makes this watch so different? In my honest opinion, I think it all comes down to taste. The elegant design and the smart use of minimal decoration like the railroad around the dial is really on point. It has a small second hand at 6 o'clock with a nicely finished sub-dial. And I also love the dark blue dial that fits nearly every occasion. And I like the leaf style hands even more, especially because they've got the perfect length and a very subtle shape. The hour markers are applied and the name is printed beautifully in a very fine print at 9 o'clock. In all, the entire face of the watch is a perfect balance between understated luxury and functionality. Typical for Fromanteel, they added a yellow dot on the crown and the rotor is nicely finished as well. The straps can also easily be changed, so you can actually alter the appearance of the watch every few days. The strap feels nice and sturdy and it's made of calf leather, so it's quite comfortable. And I also like the fact that it has a very traditional buckle. I love that. I really do. At 42mm it's quite large, but because of the elegant design and perfect length of the lugs, it wears excellently. So, are there any downsides? Well, maybe not downsides. I'd call it personal preferences. For example, I really would have loved to see a domed glass, as this would have enhanced that elegant design even more. There's also something to say about that date, because I think it would look better without the date or with a dark blue date disc. And maybe the watch would look even better with a slight slope at the outer edges of the dial. But I immediately agree, these are just personal preferences. It's nitpicking in an otherwise absolutely excellent watch below €1,000. And that makes me wonder and ask you a question more important than how does hair grow. Is this watch cock or is it cool? Now look at that! Our famously moody machine is actually getting those very relaxed Amsterdam vibes. It's actually kind of nice today. It says the watch is cool. In the 10 plus years I've known these guys, Fromanteel have always chosen evolution over revolution. And the Pendulum Blu shows that coming of age in a beautiful way. Its design is very well balanced, it's quite well priced, and the quality is outstanding. It's understated yet out there, it's modern yet elegant, it fills you with pride like a real luxury watch should. But most of all, I am 100% sure that this is the perfect watch for everyday use and to start your collection with. Period. So, do you like watches as much as I do? If so, please do like, subscribe, follow me, and see you next time.